Registered Phenomena Code 318. Object Class Beta Orange. Hazard Types: Aggression Hazard, Grouped Hazard, Sentient Hazard. Containment Protocols. All 41 instances of RPC-318 are contained inside 21 standard humanoid containment chambers at Site-028. Each chamber shall contain 2 instances of RPC-318, with an exception of one chamber, which only contains one RPC-318 instance. Experiments in any instances must be approved by the Site Director. All RPC-318 instances, handcuffs, and blindfolds must not be removed to avoid aggressive behavior. Should one or several RPC-318 instances breach containment for any reason, including because of the absence of restraints, personnel must apply restraints and return RPC-318 to its chamber. If more than 10 instances breach containment, termination is allowed. Severe head injury is usually sufficient to terminate any instance of RPC-318. Description: RPC-318 are a collective of humanoid entities with pale skin coloration. All instances wear various kinds of clothes, including shirts, sleeveless shirts, etc. All clothes that they wear are torn with several bloodstains on the surface. All RPC-318 instances have one or several bullet wounds in their bodies. RPC-318 instances do not demonstrate a high level of intelligence, though one instance is capable of speech. See Addendum 318-1 for more detail. If their vision is impaired or blocked, instances of RPC-318 are entirely passive and will seldom move or act of their own volition. When their vision is not blocked, however, instances of RPC-318 show hostility towards any humans and will attempt to attack any person on site. Attacks by RPC-318 are attempted via biting the target's neck and striking the target's upper torso, throat, and head using its hands or legs until the target has expired. RPC-318 instances are capable of simple problem-solving and cooperation, such as removing other RPC-318 instances' blindfolds and handcuffs. Several instances have shown the capacity to employ simple melee weapons, such as sticks and knives. RPC-318 instances are resistant to pain, and can only be permanently neutralized by destroying or detaching the head. Autopsies of RPC-318 revealed that their internal organs exist in a state of advanced decomposition, though their skin showed no obvious signs of age or degradation. Discovery: the Authority first discovered RPC-318 on June 20, 2017, after receiving reports of numerous missing persons in Alas Roban Road, Central Java, Indonesia. Several local investigators were also reported missing. Many disappearances occurred at night, and pervasive rumors about ghost sightings led to Authority intervention. MST Echo 25, dreaded out, was deployed to explore the Alas Roban Road area. MST Echo 25 was chosen because of the possibility of encountering undead or supernatural entities that required unique termination methods. At 9 p.m. local time, to find the cause of the missing person report, MST Echo 25 encountered several damaged vehicles and torn clothing in the forest near the Alas Roban Road. Shortly thereafter, personnel made contact with 11 RPC-318 instances. Most entities showed bullet wounds, and several were restrained with ropes or fitted with blindfolds. 3 instances, without restraints, attacked the MST and were terminated. The MST personnel discovered a total of 58 RPC-318 instances in the area, terminating 13 instances that were not previously blindfolded. The rest of the instances were taken to Site-028. Addendum 318-1. During the discovery of RPC-318, one instance, designated RPC-318-45, proved to be capable of human speech, communicating in Indonesian. RPC-318-45 resembles a male human wearing a torn Indonesian police uniform. 2 bullet wounds are visible on its back. Although it was not wearing a blindfold at the time of discovery, it did not show hostility when encountered by personnel. Instead, the instance kneeled and repeatedly shouted "Jangan tembak" when approached. Translated: "Don't shoot." The instance was interviewed soon after recovery. Interviewed: RPC-318-45. Interviewer: Dr. C. Lewis. Forward. Interview conducted at Site-028. The following is translated from Indonesian. Begin log. C. Lewis. RPC-318-45. You said that you had something to say about the origins of you and the other RPC-318 instances. Before we get to that, please state your name for the record, please. Name: Alan Putra, police officer in 1980. Died in 1983. You seem to have some difficulty in speaking. Don't force yourself, please. If you can't continue, this interview can be halted. I can continue. Very well. Now, let's begin with something that we're quite interested in. How can you still communicate? Are the others also able to speak? We were already dead, but I somehow managed to keep my sanity. The rest no longer have their sanity. I tried not to become like them. I repeat my name every day, my identity, my story, until I find someone to remember me. Well, it seems that your method succeeded, I guess. Now the important question. How did you and several people become like this? RPC-318-45. Approaching Dr. Lewis. Shaman and black magic. Hey, please don't get too close. Shaman, you said. What do you mean? I used to fear death, but after I met those shamans, I learned something. Fear those shamans. Could you actually elaborate on these shamans, please? I interrogated one. I have the transcript, written by my assistant. When I'm still alive, you can have it, under one condition. What is it? Kill me. End this curse. Wait, I'm afraid we can't do that. You're the only instance that's capable of… At this moment, RPC-318-45 suddenly attacks the guard and seizes his gun. It then proceeds to point the muzzle of the weapon at the roof of its mouth. The transcript is in my left pocket. The Petrus didn't take it from me. Pin 'em back Mysterious, or Mysterious Shooters. Undercover personnel assigned to terminate criminals in 1983. RPC-318-45, put down that gun. The transcript is only a little part of my story, but I can finally rest now. Beware of the shamans. They will return for their soldiers soon. RPC-318-45, then self-terminated. End log. Closing statement. A document containing an interrogation transcript was recovered from the left pocket of RPC-318-45's pants. Recovered item from RPC-318-45. Interrogator. Now, several Petrus stated that the criminals have become bulletproof lately, making Operation Clear It harder. Operation Clear It is an operation carried out in 1983 until 1985, where the mission was to terminate all criminals across Java. They must kidnap them one by one, and take them to Alas Roban, and execute them there. We heard that the criminals were made bulletproof by you and several other shamans. Tell me, what do you and the other local shamans have to do with the criminal element in Jakarta? They wish to be bulletproof. We gave them what they wanted, a few rituals, and deals with the spirits, and now bullets won't hurt them anymore. I've also heard a report about several shamans that were involved in a ritual in Garut. I don't know the details, but I think you do. You're connected with them, right? What are you actually planning? What? No. I'm not involved with them. That's the last chance for you to say the truth. A shaman from Garut came here, and reported that you and several other shamans were doing various suspicious activities across Java. We didn't take it seriously at first, but with the contact between you and those criminals lately, we know something is up. Now tell me everything you know, or we will be forced to use violence. It's hard to believe that one of us became a traitor. Our goal was so clear and… Wait, goal? So you are planning something. Tell me what it is. Very well. We're trying to show the true potential of the mystical world. This country could take over the world if we develop our occult power. Our country's history and legends can't be separated from the occult and magic. We want to give that mystical power to the citizen. You mean those criminals? That is a crime, and using black magic is also a crime, and a sign that you are a mushrik. I'll assure you that you all are going to spend a long time behind bars for this. Oh, we could also make the police become bulletproof too. I know your troubles, Alan. Those gangsters, they've been threatening you, haven't they? Made some enemies? You could walk out of this building this afternoon, and they could shoot you on the spot. Or maybe they won't. Either way, I can help you. What? No! Using black magic is prohibited in Islam. I guess you, your friends, and those criminals have forgotten about the god's existence. Now get up. This interrogation is over. Oh, you are a religious person, I see. It is true that all my clients were not religious at all. But still, are you sure? It's so simple. I don't want to hear anything from you. Move! You know where to find me if you're interested. Analysis of this interrogation transcript shows that it took place during Operation Clear It. The interrogator is suspected to be RPC-318-45. It has been theorized that RPC-318-45 might have taken the shaman's offer and got terminated by Petrus for using black magic, resulting in him to end up on Alas Roban.